Good morning, class. Welcome back to our online class today, right? So before we start our lesson, teacher have one question to ask you. Everyone, what day is today? Great. So today is Thursday, August 13, 2020, right? Okay, so as you know already, for the first session, every Thursday, we are going to study our book is Grammar Planet 2, right? So I hope that you have our book right now. And don't forget your notebook and your pen. So right now, let's continue our lesson for today. Okay, so teacher want you to review again about the article that we have a, and the. As you know already from the previous video, you learn a lot about the article, right? So today, teacher want you to review again, but this time we will practice some exercise with teacher the way that you use article to complete into the sentence or to complete into the story. Okay, so now let me explain you again about the article. As you know already, article we use with the consonant, right? And we use with the vowel, and the we use with the person or the thing, right? Okay, so now let's move to the next one with teacher all together. Okay, so today teacher want you to practice with teacher all together that related with article that we use a, and the. So now let's move to the next one with teacher. Okay, so our exercise A, teacher want you to complete the sentence with article that we have a, and the. So we have 5 sentences in here. So you need to help teacher to write. So you need to help teacher to answer this one that you need to use with article, right? Okay, so before we do this one, teacher hope that you can write down this one into your notebook that you can practice in your notebook also before we check the answer with teacher all together. Okay, so now let me read it and you can take a time to write down this one into your notebook. Okay, so number 1, I want apple from the basket. Number 2, church on the corner, progressive. Number 3, I borrow pencil from you, pile of pencils and pens. Number 4, please give me cake that is on the counter. Number 5, I bought umbrella to go out in the rain. So I hope that you finished writing already. So now let's help teacher to complete the article into the sentence. So now let's look at number 1. I want apple from the basket. So apple, this one is beginning start letter A, right? So as you know already, A, we call it vowel, right? So if we use with vowel, the article that we need to use with and, right? So I want an apple from that basket, right? Okay, so now let's move to number 2. Church on the corner, progressives. So this one, church, can you guess it? What is the article that we need to put? Great. So the article that we need to put is the church on the corner, progressive, right? Okay, so now let's move to number 3. I borrow pencil. I borrow pencil. So this one, what is the article that we need to complete into this one? Great. So the article that we need to complete in that one is I borrow a pencil from you, pile of pencils and pens, right? Okay, so now let's move to number 4. Please give me cake that is on the counter. So the article that we need to complete into this one, an or the. Great. So the correct one is the, right? Okay, so please give me the cake that is on the counter, right? Okay, so now let's move to number 5. I bought umbrella to go out in the rain. So umbrella, this one is beginning start letter U. So U, this one is vowel, right? So as I told you from the previous video already, that vowel we have 5 vowel, right? 5 letter that we have A, E, I, O, U. So if related with A, E, I, O, U, you need to use with and, right? Okay, so this one is I bought an umbrella to go out in the rain. So here is our exercise A that you finish answer with teacher already, right? Okay, so now let's move to the next one. Okay, so now let's move to the next one. So this one is exercise B. You need, okay, so here is exercise B that some of these phrases are wrong. Correct them. So it's me like in this one, all the verb that we use with article is wrong. So you need to change that one to the correct one. So the word that we have is a engineer, a hour, a accident, the house. So engineer, do you think that one is right or wrong? Great. So this one is wrong. So we need to change that one is an engineer, right? Okay, so now let's move to the next one is a hour. Can we use with a hour? No, right? Okay, so a hour, we need to change that one to an hour. An hour, right? Okay, so now let's move to the next one. Accident. Accident. Can you guess it? Right or wrong? Great, so that one is wrong also. So we need to change that one to an accident. An accident, right? Okay, so now let's move to the last one is the house. The house. Do you think that one is correct? No, right? So we need to change that one again is a house. A house, right? Okay, so this one is the correct one that we have. An engineer, an hour, an accident, a house, right? Okay, so now let's move to the next one. Okay, so exercise C. This one you need to complete the sentence with a and an. So this one is your exercise that you need to do into your notebook, that you need to complete the sentence with a and an. So teacher hope that you can write down this one into your book right now, and don't forget to complete the sentence, this one that you need to use with a and an. After you finish, you need to take a photo and send it to teacher by personal telegram, so I will check it for you, right? Okay, so now let's move to the next one. Okay, so here is our lesson for the first session, and I hope that you learn a lot about the article, that we have 3 articles for using, that we have a, an, and the, right? So teacher just review you again the way that you need to use with article. So now it's time, see you again for second session. Goodbye everyone.